Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Into the air right away is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Morris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm just learning how to spell analytics, and I need to get that down because it's going to be a huge part of the NFL game going forward. I think that was the call there, trying to go for two after that touchdown.
Yeah, opening drive, you not only do you get the 6, but fully seize momentum with the 8, and unfortunately they couldn't do it.
I think they were trying to gain that huge advantage, not just on the scoreboard, but mentally. I just wonder if that backfires a little when they stop you.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing, Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On second down, here's the option. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On fourth down, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is going to have the Giants first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
On first down, Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 47 yards. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Allen now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Singletary going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Singletary again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Jones on third down. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. We have played 3 quarters. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throwing Jones, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 37 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Giant!
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against